All right, a little before Ultrex video, before and after. This is before. I've got the Minnesota all-terrain. It's probably 45-pound thrust, cable steer, which if left alone, the torque has a tendency to pull it either right or left. It's fully down and adjusted. It's sort of difficult to get onto a brush pile with wind and current. You've got to really work hard. And if you're going to be fishing brush piles or even spider rigging, boat control is a must. So I've got this and got my Marine electronics here. We're going to try to find a brush pile and stay on the brush pile. It's light breeze today, so it shouldn't be that difficult, but you may have to, if you don't have a nice trolling motor and your trolling motor, you got to use what you got. So you come up there and come close to it, and then come up against the wind to hold it. Otherwise, you're just going to blow right over top of it. So boat control is a key. Okay, I've marked a little some structure. I knew where it was. So I'm switching my trolling motor to the button foot control to go where I want. Now, this is the hard part, trying to stay on the brush pile. You might have to circle around, try to come back upwind and drift over top, and then circle around, if that's what it takes to get over top of that brush pile and maybe catch a fish. Now I've passed that brush pile, so I'm going to have to turn around here. We're going to try to drift back over top of it. Trying to utilize my trolling motor as much as possible. Okay, there's another piece of brush. Looks like it may have a fish beside it. And another piece of structure. Doesn't look like it's got very many fish on it, but this is just an exercise to show you how difficult trolling motor without spot lock is to stay on it. All right, thank you from Chippo Fishing. All right, welcome back to Chippo Fishing. We're here on the water in the home lake again. Purpose is to test the brand new Minnesota Ultrex. First, I've got to calibrate it. I've already paired it where the electronic compass will coordinate Bluetooth to the motor. Then I've got to go into my menu and calibrate it. So I'll go in 2 circles so it can recognize that where it's at. Then I've got to go back and figure how many degrees I'm off on the setting on that, and it will eventually it will calculate that and accommodate that difference in the angle that where it's set. So here I am. We're gonna give it a try, and then maybe we'll try the spot lock feature out. Now with spot lock, it's always helpful to go into the wind. You can go downwind, but it's gonna be pushed back and it's gonna take longer to stay on that spot. So you can hit it and it'll come back to it, but if you're slow down a little bit and ease into it, and hit spot lock, that's where you're gonna stay. Whereas if you're being pushed by the wind, it'll have to come back to that position. All right, thanks again for joining me on Chippo Fishing. Okay, I've calculated sensory offset, sensory calibration, and appears to be no interference with my Raymarine electronics. So apparently my cables run all right. It's looped enough so that it can be can reach around regardless of how it turns. So I'm seeing a little structure there, but giving it the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to turn around and go upwind and try to spot lock. Okay, I'm crossing open water. I've set a course, and it'll hold me straight in the course regardless of the wind, the current. And also you can control your speed, which is going to be maximum beneficial for trolling. So if you want to go 0.4 regardless of the wind or the current, you are going to go 0.4. And my Raymarine electronics speed of ground is matching up with the speed of ground on my remote. So pretty interesting. I think it'll be really a good beneficial. Yeah, I've got to figure out all the whistles and bells on it, but as I was there before, even in the breezy day today, it held me right there, right close to the spot where I hit on anchor lock. So again, you're gonna find out a little bit more about it the more I utilize it, but I think it's gonna be awesome. I think I'll be able to stay on brush piles, stay at certain areas. It'll help me on crossing. When I'm spider rigging and get hung up or need to retie, I can press a button anywhere in the boat and it'll hold me in that position, so I won't get wind blown up against the shore or trees. So quite the benefit, I do believe. I think I'm gonna like it. And also on the foot control seems to be pretty sensitive. I don't think it's too outrageous that I can't get used to it, but yeah, it's nice. There's no with my other trolling motor, the all-terrain, there was a lot of over torque in one direction or the other. So and you never knew whether it was going to circle right or circle left or go at a 45, so it was constantly difficulty trying to figure it out and to use it. Well, yeah, I mean, you had to use it because that's what you had. Fish on. Beautiful little crappie. Beautiful. All right, a little head shake. What we got? Oh, little bass. Swallowed it. I'll have to get the pliers for this guy. Sharing the water with some type of water snake. Little bass. Oh, quick release. You're gonna swim free anyway. Got in a fishy area. Got some bait up underneath there. Made a cast. Spot lock. And little bass, little bass, little bass. There's some bait on my Ray Marine, down imaging, down view. Okay, I set a straight course towards that white rock, and despite the little bouncy waves and a little wind, it's carrying me right to that course, a little bit left of it. That's where I picked it. And I'm sitting in the back. We're watching the trolling motor work. Game changer? I think it's gonna be, but you know, something new, you gotta figure it all out. Make it work for you. Thank you for joining me on Chippo Fishing. So, hopefully I'm just trying to inspire you guys to get up off that couch, try to do a little bit of fishing, get out there. And when you go fishing or catching, make it a learning experience. So I always try to take something with it. Got something bad, turn around, make it good, make it positive. Okay, I found some known structure. And as you see, it's constantly on my graph. It means we're staying right over top of it within the side of the Ray Marine. So spot lock, sticking right on the brush pile. A few little fish, trying to pull one up. We'll see if they want to bite. Well, thank you again for joining me on Chippo Fishing. It was an adventure, maybe not a grand adventure, but hey, it was fun. And best of all, I got to try out my new Minn Kota Ultrex. So I'm looking forward to it, and I think it'll be a benefit to me coming up. So until next time, thanks again for watching, reviewing, subscribing. Hey, tell your buddies about it. You know, I'm at 152 subscriptions. Thank you guys, do appreciate it. So we'll see you out here next time. Peace.